been 11 years, but the newest mainline installment in the Mario Kart franchise is here, and ringing in the launch of a new Nintendo console to boot. Ever since Super Mario Kart on SNES, the series has continually improved and refined its mechanics, adding new items, new modes, increasing the amount of racers going head-to-head, and expanding on track designs with features like gliding and diving, features like local, wireless, and online, and expanded how people could play together as well. All the former were refined to a mirror shine with the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game, which felt like the culmination of 25 years of Mario Kart up to that point. The game, by the time it was all wrapped up, especially with the later addition of the Booster Course Pass, felt like the ultimate wrap-up to this era of Mario Kart. Now, with Mario Kart World, Nintendo seeks to take a new approach to the franchise, to shake up the established formula by tying everything together in a giant, cohesive Mario world, while still retaining what makes Mario Kart, Mario Kart. Additions like Free Roam and the Knockout Tour aim to breathe new life into the series and offer new ways to play. So, was Nintendo successful at paving a new road forward for the franchise, or is this track littered with potholes along the way? Let's find out. Mario Kart World features the standard Grand Prix mode you come to expect from the franchise. However, the new interconnected world is taken into account with each of the cups this time around. Not only will you be racing along different circuits, but you'll also be exploring the roads on the pathway to the next track within the cups too. You'll be weaving around traffic, fighting off opposing racers as you make your way to the next race, then make a lap around the track and repeat for the whole cup. This does an excellent job of changing up the pace of races compared to how it was in previous Mario Karts. Games like Mario Kart 7 and 8 toyed with the idea of having tracks like Woohoo Loop and Mount Wario, no that's not a command, where instead of racing laps, you go through checkpoints to a set goal. Mario Kart World feels like it takes those one-off tracks and expands that design philosophy throughout the whole Grand Prix. New mechanics have been added as well to help spice up the moment-to-moment gameplay, with tricks such as rail grinding and wall riding, which make you rethink how you navigate the tracks. These can allow for insane shortcuts when used properly and help disperse people around these tracks, which is helpful since there are more people than ever racing together now. Races now have 24 racers at a time, which can be a bit chaotic at first, but it feels been balanced pretty well for a Grand Prix mode. There are a total of 8 cups this time around, with 4 tracks each, which is a bit of a step down from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's base 12 cups. But this is made up for in part by the cups located in the other key racing mode in Mario Kart World, Knockout Tour. So Knockout Tour is easily the best addition in Mario Kart World. Full stop. In Knockout Tour, you'll play through what is essentially a rally race, going through 6 different tracks and the connecting roads in a non-stop, continuous race. Along the way will be checkpoint posts, which will have a cutoff display on them. Fall below the placement on the checkpoint, and you'll be eliminated. As you go further and further along, more and more players will be eliminated until only 4 people remain in the final stretch of the cup. This mode is a high-octane, adrenaline rush of an elimination mode, which makes excellent use of the new world in the game to make a mode that wouldn't have worked in previous Mario Kart titles. This mode is also where you can really feel a difficulty increase in Mario Kart World, as it is closest to the franchise offering a sort of Battle Royale style mode in the game. For those who are seeking real challenge in Mario Kart, you'll find it here. Knockout Tour has 8 cups tied to it as well, connecting 6 of the 32 tracks in different arrangements. While there aren't any extra tracks for this mode, new paths and ways to go between circuits does make it feel different compared to the Grand Prix. Some of the routes have you travel briefly through segments of regular racetracks too along the way. Playing this in multiplayer can lead to a lot of chaotic fun as well. This is the standout mode in Mario Kart World, and will probably be the mode I gravitate towards in the long run. But this isn't the only mode that employs the open map, because there's also the Free Roam mode. In Free Roam, you're free to fully explore the map to your heart's content. Scattered throughout the map will be P-switches, which will activate overworld challenges that you can complete. These can range from racing through rings, collecting blue coins, racing NPCs along sections of the open world, doing insane stunts and tricks, and many more options. Also throughout are question mark block panels in each of these race courses that are hidden throughout that you can activate to collect, plus Peach medallions placed in hard to reach areas. Free Roam is also perfect to grind out and unlock all the outfits for the character roster. Different outfits can be acquired by playing in a specific character and picking up food items located along the tracks in the game. While these can be earned via Grand Prix and Knockout Tour, it's much easier to get them all within Free Roam. All these objectives aim to give you a lot of different things to do in the open world, and while some of the P-switch missions can be quite challenging, I wouldn't say that Free Roam is anywhere near as gripping as Knockout Tour, or even playing the revamped Grand Prix in Mario Kart World. It can be a nice reprieve from the standard game modes, helping you unwind after a while, but the content here isn't something I'm quick to jump back into over the other modes on offer. What can enhance the playability of Free Roam is that you can play together with friends, exploring the world and finding missions to play together, plus the online lobby in this Mario Kart plops you in the map to mess around while waiting for a match to start up. The fact this mode isn't tied to an actual menu option and is instead entered by pressing the plus button on the title screen kinda tells me that Nintendo also felt this mode wasn't the strongest part of the package either. However, I would say that free roam can still offer a bit more fun at times than Mario Kart World's battle mode this time around. Compared to the battle mode found within Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mario Kart World's rendition is an objective step down in almost every way. In Deluxe, there were 10 battle mode maps and 5 different battle modes to choose from: Balloon Battle, Coin Runners, Bob-omb Blast, Shine Thief, and Renegade Roundup. Sadly, Mario Kart World has only Balloon and Coin Runners this time around, and only 8 maps to choose from, which are locked off area segments from the open world. While these maps feel way better tailored to battle than base Mario Kart 8's renditions, which only had 2 modes and plopped you in unedited racetracks, it's still massively disappointing that many modes were cut. Bob-omb Blast I could live without, and even Renegade Roundup being gone, which I absolutely love that mode, but not a lot of people gravitated towards it. I could accept that too, but the fact that Shine Thief is gone is a massive shame. Despite this, what is here is still pretty fun, but it's still severely lacking from what Nintendo was able to accomplish in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Battle mode this time around just doesn't have any legs to stand on, and the staying power is nowhere near as strong as 8 Deluxe. I feel like battle mode is going to go down as one of the weaker ones in the franchise for many people that are really committed to this mode. Online play, from what I've been able to try out, has functioned pretty well though in Mario Kart World. Creating lobbies and matching up with friends works very well, and being able to free roam between races is a nice feature. Everything seems to work about as well as it did in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and the races seem to be way more accurate at keeping track of each player, so it doesn't feel like any desyncing issues happen as often as in Deluxe. There were no moments where I was hit by phantom items like I was in previous Mario Kart titles. That isn't to say it can't still happen, but for matches I played, I never encountered lag issues like that this time around. Mario Kart World does an excellent job at changing up the formula of the franchise, while still retaining what made previous installments enjoyable. While Mario Kart World isn't a title that completely reinvents the wheel like how Breath of the Wild was for the Zelda franchise, it still feels like a fresh experience for those who have played the Mario Kart series for most of their lives, or played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe to death on the Switch. Having said that though, there are still some drawbacks when comparing World to 8 Deluxe before it. The core character roster this time around leaves a little bit to be desired, with characters such as the Koopalings being cut, as well as the late DLC additions of Diddy and Funky Kong in 8 Deluxe also getting the shaft in World. There's plenty of new outfits for some characters to diversify the roster a bit, but some characters get the short end of the stick in that regard too, like Pauline and DK, who only get one outfit to unlock. The roster has a lot of NPC characters like Goombas and Piantas as well, but there are notable characters from main Mario games who have still yet to make it into the series. I mean, Professor Egaddy's yet to appear in Mario Kart yet, but Cheep Cheep's here. He made it. What the heck, Nintendo? While the core racing modes are quite fun, especially Knockout Tour, the free roam kinda left me a bit underwhelmed, and offerings in battle mode this time around are a huge step down from 8 Deluxe as well. All this is compounded by the fact that Mario Kart World retails at $80 standalone if you don't get the Switch 2 bundle with it. If you buy the Switch 2 Mario Kart World bundle, you save $30 on the game, which in that case is well worth that price. However, the $80 price will be a much harder sell, and currently after the holidays, the Mario Kart console will be phased out, leaving only this option. Frankly, in terms of bang for your buck, I think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe still has Mario Kart World beat, especially if you throw in the Booster Course Pass into the mix. For $85 for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and all its DLC, you get over the double World's track count, more mainstay Mario characters, and a much better battle mode experience. If you're looking for a first Mario Kart game to try, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the way to go. The thing is though, is that Mario Kart World does an excellent enough job differentiating itself to justify picking it up too, especially for those who have been with the franchise for a long time. For fans who have played previous Mario Kart installments, I would definitely get the Switch 2 bundle with the game while you can. You'll get a very enjoyable Mario Kart experience out of this game, and it stands on its own compared to previous titles. If you buy the Switch 2 down the line though, I still think despite the price, it's worth it. Honestly, the amount of time and enjoyment you'll get over the course of the Switch 2 generation, playing the Grand Prix, Knockout Tour, and all the multiplayer fun you can have with friends and strangers alike locally and online, you'll get your $80 worth out of it. But if you haven't played any Mario Kart games before, pick up 8 Deluxe first, then give World a shot. Both entries play different enough and have their own unique approaches to the formula to justify picking up each one, but Deluxe is a better starting point for people who never tried the franchise before. Hopefully this video is helpful, and I hope to catch you next time on the racetrack. Until next time.